I have something to ask.
There you are. I was just thinking about you. And that delicious lurwald we shared the other night. The very same. I've had this conditional for 2 centuries, but truth be told, you're my first. In all these years, I've only ever fed on beasts. Drinking the blood of thinking creatures is a different thing entirely. You were delectable. And, well, I can't help but wonder how the others taste. Alas, it doesn't hurt to follow the question, though. Take Jael, for example. He strikes me as someone whose blood is rich, refined, like well-aged brandy. But the Give, what in the hells would she taste like? Oh. Oh. Well, that sounds very appealing. I'm almost convinced. Absolutely. A mere thought experiment. So, in the spirit of theoretical questions, if you had to take a bite from one of them, who would it be? Oh, I'm flattered. Who knew you had such taste? Unfortunately, all this talk is getting more hungry. I'd better find something I can actually sink my teeth into. There's nothing that tasty lurkly out in the woods, but I'll make do. Sweet dreams?
Well met.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Something's wrong. I feel... it hurts. Darkness, protect me. No! I'm fine. Forget it. I don't know. I'm fine. It's past whatever it was. And stop looking at me like that. I'm not sprouting tentacles just yet. Stop! If I want to tell you something, I'll use my mouth, understand? Fumble in my head again, and I'll gut you.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with. Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage. Positive. You can trust me on that.
I don't know what you mean. It's nothing, really. You're not going to let this go, are you? You might wish you had. I worship Shah, the Mistress of the Night. It is my holy mission to oppose Selûne, her teachings and her followers.
It hurts.
Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it. Secrecy is everything for Shah's children. It is our code, our creed, our shield. I even keep secrets from myself. I had my memories suppressed, so that nothing I know could be used against the Dark Lady. Once I prove myself, my memories will be restored. I'm not sorry I kept this from you. Not one bit. Though, perhaps that might change, if you can show an open mind. All right. As I said, Shah is my patron, my mistress. Goddess of darkness and loss. I assume you've heard of her? My Lady Shah is the Night's Dark, like children, because in darkness they see their fears reflected. But Shah teaches us to step beyond fear, beyond loss. In darkness, we do not hide. We act. Pain, hope, the promise of better days. All of these are heavy cloaks that bend our backs and burden our hearts. We shed those cloaks. Before Shah, we stand gloriously naked, beyond the vanities of mortals. Give it time, and thought. We tear down the lies the world is drunk on, the institutions they trust, the so-called gods they worship, the lives they cling to. We destroy false idols, topple corrupt organizations, fight heretics wherever they're found. There's often suffering, death even. Many people break before they embrace Shah's truths. You're wiser than most. Many people balk at our doctrine. It's the reason why we cherish secrecy. You've a habit of saying all the right things. Either you're very glib or we're kindred spirits. Maybe both, knowing myself. But yes, once we've saved ourselves, we can talk more on this. The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow. I'll try my best. But secrecy is ingrained in me. Lady Shah considers it greater protection than any shield or armor. I cannot say. Not with what I can recall. But even then, it would not be for me to question her will. Lady Shah has her reasons. It's difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. But perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure. It's less difficult than you might imagine when you can't remember life without it. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah.
Pain will give way to loss, and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning.
You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask? She took me in when no one else. She's my.
Don't believe the lies the Selûnites tell.
What? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. It's a deal.
No, quite literally. If I manage to return to Bald, that is not for you to know.
Fine. What's on your.
Besides, you saved my life.
Damn thing. It has to open, surely. It has to do something.
Shadowheart's attention is consumed by a strange box that she turns over in her hands. The box is inscribed with unfamiliar glyphs. In an instant, Shadowheart hides the box from view.
It's nothing, trust me. Beautiful evening, isn't it? You can really appreciate the darkness out here in the wilds. Not like in the city, where they keep lamps burning all hours. It's not natural. Quite right. On that note, I think I'd like some time alone, if you don't mind. To meditate. We'll talk soon.
Lahenna, what can I do for you? Speak.
Well met.
What's on your mind?
I can never take for granted how someone might react when they learn I worship Lady Shar. Easier to just keep it a secret than take the risk. But you showed you had an open mind. I'm trying to say that you've earned my trust in a way very few ever have. I want that to mean something. I want you to know more about me, at least from what I can remember. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shar, I've wished to serve her as a Dark Justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shar, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a Dark Justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shar's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable. I don't know. Perhaps if I succeed in my mission and reach Baldur's Gate. Hope has little place amongst Lady Shar's children. It's an illusion, a distraction. But for this, I hope my time will yet come. Dark Justiciars are hated by many,
judged to be ruthless fanatics. Even the few who would accept a follower of Lady Shah would likely balk at a justiciar in their midst. But there's a simpler answer to your question. I simply forgot about the desire I had until I saw some things that reminded me. Now, I can't get it out of my mind. Thank you. I had a feeling you'd be understanding.
And again. Swing and swing and...
I saw you at the gates. You fight well. A few words for the kids? Spare a story or two. It's that, or teach them to beg for their lives. The goblins will chase us to Baldur's Gate, and these kids know it. A warrior like you could lift their spirits. Thanks. I prefer when they smile.
Step! Harry! Strike! Damn it! It's just not landing. Nothing but... I need to be ready for a fight. But I'm useless with a sword. I'll try and brace them. You really know what you're... Oh, yes. I'll bite. Hope, but I'll keep at it.
You ain't gonna shoot.
Put it down. She can't...
That's the point.
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with. I'm not afraid. Chosen by the Absolute, I am. I'm blessed. Oh, I'll bless you all right. Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You gonna kill her too? You, move! You're right. I wish you weren't, I really do. Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
Your soft heart will be the death of us.
You'd better be right.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
You thieves are all boring. Even your cages are...
Believe it or not, but I witnessed a similar standoff back at the Yawning Portal. Of course, an establishment like that invites all sorts of outlandish entertainments. An inn in Waterdeep, oh, never a dull moment there. Adventurers come from all over Faerû to try their luck down the well. Leads into the Undermountain, you see, full of death, danger, and vast amounts of treasure. Hard to resist. Oh, a drow, a dragonborn, and a cleric of Cyric walk into a bar. Your standard fare. Maybe someone was cheating at cards. Maybe it was some weird lover's quarrel. In any case, out came the crossbow, and a hush fell over the entire room. I stood up and yelled, "Shadow Dodge Ale for everyone!" The crowd cheered. The tension drained into 6 tankards, and soon all was well again. In a place like the Yawning Portal, the most powerful magic is calling for a round of drinks. Mind you, all I did was call for ale, but you went and stood in front of that crossbow. Well, I'd drink to that.
Oh, you thieves are all... They're gonna burn this pretty filth. I got a hot problem.
I'm not saying we should trust a goblin, but she sounds very useful.
Get me out of here, and I'll tell you where to find her. Deal? Then hurry up and do it. My tribe ain't... I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids. And you...
Thanks for fighting off those. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hoped if, alas, my offerings are far more humble these days. Hells take me. What I wouldn't do with better tools. Never get the
You fancy it? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can. Look, yep. If a gnoll catches you...
Thank there isn't a... Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions. The big bisa. Are you all right? Oh,
Tell her.
what is it, Petal? What's wrong?
As you recount your adventure, Auntie Ethel nods along.
You... I've ne'er a potion or lotion here that... Oh, whatever do you mean, Petal? I'm a simple woman, sweet. But enough nattering. I'll be heading home shortly. Be careful on the... Hello, Petal. Hey, bother. Take care.
Good to be back.
If it ain't the... You sure you want to be seen with me? I ain't exactly popular. Half my crew. Now I'm gonna take the blame for leading the goblins here. And losing track of the... They chased us. All the way from the ruins we were poking around in. Aye. His name's We've got a contract. To track down... Didn't work out, though. Goblins got him when we were turning tail. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate, but gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it. It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be here. I'd give you the map and wish you a happy funeral. But my mate Brian, all I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn back. Ain't leaving town for a little while after this.
And we'll have a dog.
And a hive.
What about you? Big plans for when...
But...
Now you lot. Now you have it. Touch me.
You're the one who helped at the gate.
Have you spoken to Korga? Of course, but if the Druid...
Dogway from Waterdeep. Smack-deep version.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
What's your bag?
Defender of the people.
Let's get going. That's curious.
Something.
Melon.
He stares right past you, as if he's still staring right past. You see nothing else. As you turn back, the child slips between the rocks. You find the edges.
Let's move.
Well, look who's come to visit. My kids say you've been busy since you got here. Not sure why you're poking your nose in our business, though. Okay, that's funny. You're funny. Because of that, I'll give you a 10 count to leave. 9. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1.
That'll fit in my pack.
Oh, I don't have any money or anything to sell. What? I'm the god? Hold out your hand. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky. Call it. Heads or tails. See? I've got more where that came from. Real cheap, too. Interested? Hey! I wish I had better things to sell than... I don't know what you mean. Hey! That hurts. I'm running an honest... okay. Uh-huh. Huh. And I promise, this isn't a Tinker's Trash scam. I knew... That's what I got. Nothing caught your eye, huh? Not sure what you...
You spot the boy giving a sly...
Look, don't take your eyes off my hand. Hey, you're back. Look to buy...
Please, let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, Hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through!
We need to get Arabella out. Now!
You heard the guards.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust...
Arabella tried to steal their idol.
Oh, it's all my fault.
Now Arabella's being judged by a bunch of druids who hate us.
Sounds like she made the fatal mistake of getting caught. We shouldn't get involved.
Thank you.
Hurry! I'm at the end of my tether.
Come. What? You.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away.
Change? No. Damn it! No, I'm moments away at the hands of this bloody song. I can't... It can't hurt. My teacher, Lihala. Thinking of it now... Wait. Words of mine will turn to ash when you call... Yes.
Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you call the last Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you call the last lights down. Moon reminds me of your grace. All the love I can't repay. Rest and note it, I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend. Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away.
Sorry. That's the first time I've played. She was playing her lute. There was so much blood. It was awful. I'd forgotten what it was. The Weeping Dawn will be my gift to Lihala.
A few questions, if you please. Look.
You search your mind.
My. And the last question. The scandal. I'm just preparing to head to that. I smell drama amongst these adventurers. What have you heard?
The squirrel lunges at your foot and bites it. You followed, looking around. Her territory extends from one end of the grove to another. She stuck after a fun.
afoot.
You have good time, but you're not here for heroics. Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. Too bad. I earned it, fair and square. That bloody irony. Here.
I've got a long road ahead.
Finally, some good fortune. Come morning, we know what to do. The sooner we find this priestess gut, the better. Can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head. Head to Baldur's Gate. Someone's waiting for me. Let a girl have some secrets. Was there anything else? The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do? Really? I'd just kill you. Anyway, get some rest. Try not to dream about tying me up.
You know, I think Fenrir, reflecting on what tomorrow might bring, will only this goblin priestess. Will she know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over? Good. I don't want you to roll off just yet. You're quite the ally, after all. Traversing Avernus, surviving the crash, surviving everything else followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for. You have your charms. More than you think.
The smile on his pretty lips is a touch too composed, a bit too perfect. He may not mean a word he says.
Oh, you're no fool. Sleep types, I'll see you later. I'm sure.
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears. Look above. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. Your curiosity. Githyanki I hatched in Kresh's. It's there I first saw a Kithrak mount a red dragon. But enough of this. You are wasting your...
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel? Surprising is just the word, isn't it? Before the Eliphids' unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash. Indeed, perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
What's that? No hope of clearing this without a shovel.
Sharp as ever.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
You both twat, but we don't. I'm. Got ourselves competition already. That's our ship. Come on, you lot. Nobody's.
It would have been quicker to kill them.
Thank you, Gibblebuck. Everything all right out there? It's holding it.
Who the hell? You're dead!
This is my kind.
I am fury. I am death.
Time to kill off. Pierre's stone. It's been centuries since little prayers disturbed it.
Who are those prayers for? Normally the patron god is obvious. Not here.
Just out of view. Carefully now. Let's get this over with.
Exhale some blood. On my way. Tormented!
These boots have seen everything.
Need to act fast.
forever dauntless, making their move.
I am fury. I am death. Taking position.
At the ready.
Got to focus.
That might be worth a look.
I'm exhausted. Better find somewhere to camp soon.
Enough time wasted. Battle awaits.
This place isn't built for the living.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
What a day. Traps. How considerate. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Can't keep me out. Armed scribes, but no sign of a struggle.
I wonder what was so subversive about the murder petition.
Looks like someone wanted to bury their secrets.
This book is far lighter than it should be with such a massive log. As the lock at what was once script is now an obliterated scrawl. You have a sense these are names, a list. But of what? Gods, the last three entire.
indeed.
Swift and lethal. Make way.
Talk to me. On my way. I'm ready.
This is my time.
What path lies before me?
House roll in my favor. A roar. Not to King Sorrel.
I am fury. I am death. What should I do? On the move.
On the victor's path. 2 steps at a time.
Time to press ahead. They want to surrender their valuables, even after death.
Let us fill our packs and depart. The dead need no trinkets, but we might make use of them.
A lot of effort to hide one sarcophagus.
So, what now? Wilt thou? So, I are in that we will.
I'll be keeping an eye on you. Understand?
If I choose to kill you, you will not even see it.
Don't touch bar.
back of the crevice lies a bag enfolded in the chitinous squabbling of spiders. A shiny gold coin. The creatures clutch the pouch possessively. You have no doubt. A spider egg is nestled within. The spiders scat.
A sigil of the Harpers. Odd for their kind to misplace this.
So, you know about these parasites. Will we survive them?
Only if my people extract them. The only other cure is the blade.
Ante? Wonderful.
Shacks like these puncture the soil across the Sword Coast. Goblins, of course.
People up ahead. Something's wrong.
You! A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs. Something's the injured man locks eyes.
Do you have orders for us?
We were looking, but I told Edward not to look in that cave. What?
You're right.
They spoke of the Absolute. Same.
Strange. Why let its host's memories go to waste?
As soon as they need to. Vile parasites.
Wouldn't mind give up so easily, though without requiring such extreme motivation.
Was the time I tussled with hill giants without breaking a sweat. Now, a mere werebear could swat me halfway to
The dog, convinced that you're around his neck as with a deep heart. The dog looks at the dog, whimpers. The dog.
Do you always need to be the center of attention?
anything but. I don't fight to be flattered, Laser. I fight to save lives.
Key. Wonder what it opens. More for me?
One horn. The stink of Avernus. Advocatus Diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you. Bloody right. An honor to be chased by the Blade of Frontiers, but I...
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood. The Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Evidence. Proof that you're a devil. A gladiator in the archdevil Zariel's army.
I can explain, but it's a whole situation. If you just hear me out...
Another vision. Karlak's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Her rage and desperation seep into you. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
She's trying to trick us. Don't believe her lies.
You saw the truth. I never wanted to serve Zariel. I was enlisted in her army against my will. Forced to fight, and fight I did. When I saw an opportunity to get away, I took it. Finally home. Or near it, anyway.
You served her. That's enough to down you. You don't know what you're saying. You're asking me to trust the devil.
Listen to sense now. I don't want this to end badly for either of us. You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
I first.
I'm Karlak, but you already knew that. And you are... Well met, soldier. Nice to meet a friendly around here. It's been tough going so far. I may not be a devil, but I can put the Blade's reputation to work. How would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? Little background if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good. Really good. It turns out I've got a knack for killing demons. That made me a valuable asset. Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me as her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. But devils don't like to lose their assets. Zariel liked it so little. She sent a bunch of goons, so-called paladins of Tyr, to take me back. Problem is, I'm not going. Fuck yes! They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. Then we can work on evicting this parasite and take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
A warrior who winks at her foes while she slays them. You'd be a fool to refuse her.
I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off. Whew. I'm getting all het up. Let's make tracks. So, Will, now that we've made peace, how about we get to know each other properly? What's your story?
Not so much a story as a pantomime. And I've played my part all too poorly.
Go on. We're listening.
It means that a reckoning's coming. And I'll be the one to pay up.
You make it sound like a harvest of devils coming for your throat.
You're closer than you know. One night soon when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll face my penance. You're not in mortal danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me.
I need to stop. I'm that away.
Hellsfire. She's coming.
Will, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
Gods damn it. Anyone but her.
Will, you absolute stinker. You kept me a secret? Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank.
We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing. I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me. Devils only. She's a Taithlin, not a monster.
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless. Karlak meets the criteria, pet. Trust me on this.
The point? Oh, yes. Thanks for the reminder.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet. There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo. Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlak, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you.
Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.